I've just got my hands on one of the best digital watches of 2025. The funny thing is, it's not a Casio. Let's get into it! Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. Today we are going to be talking about a digital watch that isn't a Casio. That's a turn up for the books, isn't it? Over the past 4-5 decades, Casio haven't really been challenged when it comes to premium digital watches. So when I heard that a brand I already knew of was in the process of designing and making a tough digital watch,
I was all over it like white on rice.
Yes, for any brand to have the cojones to put big time, big investment into making a digital watch, first of all, you're going to give them a round of applause and give them the respect they deserve. Now, the brand of watch I'm talking about today is RZE, yeah. And for the past 5 years, they have been making tough titanium watches for outdoor play. However, obviously mechanical and quartz may not be the best type of watch for taking an ultimate whack or two. So by popular demand, RZE have come up with a titanium digital watch that is resistant to water, dust, it's anti-corrosive, scratch-proof, shock-proof and vibration-proof, and they've only gone and designed a custom module for this watch that can take extreme temperatures. And to top it all off, it's pretty darn well priced. On paper, this blows a full metal G-Shock right out the water. But is it as good as the specs on the paper? Also, what does the wife think of it? Are you titanium digital ready? Let's go. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the RZE UDT 8000. Now the UDT stands for Ultra Hex Digital Titanium. The 8000 stands for maybe the amount of prototypes they had to make. But people, doesn't this look awesome? So yes, grade 2 titanium, and this is coated with RZE's proprietary Ultra Hex hardened coating, which means this whole watch is pretty much scratch proof. Now there are 3 UDTs to choose from, 2 with positive displays, and there is this one with the negative display. And for a lot of people, negative displays are just a bit of a turn off. I'm one of them too! However, out of the 3 watches, I do prefer this one the most, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But moving this watch around, crikey, it is made well. God knows how much this watch would cost if it had Casio or G-Shock written on the front of it. I love the 4 screws that are in each corner of this watch. They are real as well. They actually hold together all the parts of the case, and I appreciate the screws are all aligned. To me, the overall look screams neo-futuristic to me, like it's a prop from the sequel to Blade Runner. Love the symmetry in the 4 pushers, and I really do like the angles of the case and lugs. Now on this reference, RZE have been quite clever with the colours around the LCD display, because for me, they are spot on Casio colours. The gold in the R, the blue of the shock resistant WR20 bar, and the great red framing. Only Casio fans would get that from the face. First impressions, what a package. Quick spec check. Right, so we got a 42mm diameter case, 13.4mm thick, 49.5mm lug to lug, and a very strapaholic 20mm lug width. These are dimensions that are slightly bigger than I usually go for outside of the G-Shock world. Inside the G-Shock world, well, these are quite small dimensions. The display is protected by a sapphire glass with inside AR coating, and we have a screw down case back which is also titanium. They are held in using hex screws, and on that case back, very well made, isn't it? Now this watch doesn't come with this bracelet. It is an option, and it is significantly cheaper if you don't have it with this bracelet. However, if it was me, I'd want to get the bracelet. Again, this is made using grade 2 titanium with RZE's Ultra Hex scratch resistant coating on it. Now very cleverly, this bracelet belongs on some of their previous watches, the Endeavour and the Resolute. If you already own one of those watches with the titanium bracelet, it will fit on this UDT, keeping it in the RZE family. We have a very well made clasp, it's milled, and we have on the fly adjustments.
Could you just click that like button please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
Now let's get closer to that face, shall we? Because it is separated in 3 parts. First of all, we have the day display. The middle part is the time. And at the bottom, we have the month and the day of the month. Inside, we have a custom digital module, which gives us a 1/100th of a second stopwatch, a multifunctional alarm, you get an hourly chime, and you can get a 12 or 24-hour format. We have what they call an aquamarine LED backlight, which is pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't explode off the watch face, but it ain't an F91W. The battery inside this module is going to last you 3 years. But the amazing thing is, RZE offer a guarantee for life warranty. So not including the battery change, but if anything ever went wrong with the module inside this watch, RZE will get it ticking again. Now, who knows whether the brand will still be here in 20 years' time, but that is quite a cool offer, isn't it? That's how you keep your customers.
Hello.
On my 6.5-inch wrist, and this, well, it's quite awesome, isn't it? Because it is titanium, at least 30% lighter than stainless steel, it doesn't feel like an all-metal watch. And it having that darker gunmetal grey look gives it a bit more of a sci-fi edge. The case conforms to my wrist and it is extremely comfortable. Certainly more comfortable than the B5000. That thing is hefty. I gotta admit, I don't see the 49mm lug to lug, and I really do love the look of it on my wrist. The brand also sent me a rubber strap to try on with this as well. This makes the watch much cheaper to buy, and even though I really do like the rubber and it does look pretty cool with this watch, I still prefer it on this bracelet. Darn, you have expensive tastes, MWC. So there you go, the RZE UDT 8000. What do you think? First of all, congratulations RZE, because I think this watch is phenomenal. The case is awesome. The attention to detail on it is fantastic. The using of this watch is lovely. The buttons are superb. They're not recessed in like a G-Shock's, so that's far easier. I love the idea that I can, you know, chuck this on the floor, on a rock, off a cliff, and still expect it to look exactly the same way when I eventually find it again. This brand has worked hard on anti-shock treatment, anti-vibration treatment, customizing their own module. That doesn't go unnoticed for me. Is it a watch I can see myself wearing in the future? Yes, I mean, the Casios will be a bit jealous, but yeah. I appreciate the fact this is 200 meters water resistant, and overall, I can see this being very popular. Negativity, well, negative display negativity. There's only a couple of negative display watches I've ever really loved. That's my Mudman, and of course, the GBD 200. This watch isn't massively legible. Now, when this watch was on pre-order, it was $199. That was without the titanium bracelet. Right now, it's $219. And it looks as though the negative display version is sold out. However, expect these watches to be back on sale very soon. This UDT is not going anywhere. It's not a limited edition. That's just the amount they have pre-ordered and planned to sell to start with. There will be another wave of these for sale soon. Just get on their newsletter. Now, $219 on the rubber strap, it's $369 on the titanium bracelet. Yes, that is a lot of additional money slapped on top of this watch, but there has been so much money spent on design and developing from RZE on this Ultra Hex titanium bracelet. I still think it's worth it. Now, when I compare this to the likes of my G-Shock Full Metal Square, which is stainless steel, that watch is £450, £500. Significantly more money and definitely not scratch resistant. But the one thing I think RZE need to develop for future digital watch releases is solar power. Not seeing solar powered on the watch is a deal breaker for a lot of digital enthusiasts. And I think if they were to develop a solar powered custom module, well, they've got a watch that is going to stick around for a long, long time. So here it is, my wife's views on the RZE UDT 8000. Funny, this isn't Casio. It's given me sailor porthole vibes. Feels unnervingly light and a bit bulky. But overall, I don't mind it. Well, hey, there you go. RZE, you are lucky. There aren't many digital watches that get a pass from the wife, and I'll be happy to put that on your review section on your website. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and thank you to RZE. I'll be shipping this prototype back off to them very shortly. If you want a bit more of the Mad Watch Collector, click there and join. But if I've got you for a few more minutes, and I know I have, why don't you check this one? This one, oh! Signor, so good. You'll love it. Go on, click it. You'll love it. Go on, click that one right there. Oh, titanium. Go on, click it. I haven't got all day. I haven't got all day. Come on. Click it.